Okay, hello guys, we are back with another video. This is a Legacies character tier list for episode 3 of this review. There will be ads again, so sorry about that. I should also move my cam probably, huh? I just zoomed out. I think we're good. You can see the tiers, S, A, B, C, D. This will be the shortest character ranking because the least characters. But here we are, first with Ricky Alaric. Who is he the only one in all 3 shows? He might be. He is in all 3 shows. He might be one of the few at least. But Alaric is very. Okay, I'm gonna put 4 in S. That'll be my 4 Mount Rushmore favorite. And I'm trying to think if he's on that or not. You know, I'm decided I'm gonna put 5 on S because I can't decide. We're gonna put Alaric in S already. I mean, him and Hope's relationship is one of my favorite in the shows. I don't know, people hate him too. I guess people hate everyone, and people are haters in general. But Alaric's great. I guess nothing much to say there. Now we got Alyssa Chang. Does anyone like Alyssa Chang? I mean, she kind of redeemed herself. She got them trapped in a prison role. She was petty. She had a good introduction. She was bad. She's a C. She's not horrible. I kind of wish she stayed on the show a little more actually because she was getting better, but yeah, she's a C. She was just kind of petty and annoying. And now we've got Clarky, another S tier. We're gonna put him above Alaric. He's one of my favorites in the show, 100%. I love how, what's his name, Nick Fink maybe, I think that's his name, how he plays him, his mannerisms, especially in season 1 when we first get to see Clark, and then especially when we get to see Clark's story and kind of season 2 develop his soft side and his kind of story of not growing up with friends and kind of being jealous of Hope and all her friends, and when he gets to be a part of that he feels good, and then he gets his own life with Trudy, a human life that he's always wanted. And he's a very compelling arc, and I love him. He's S tier. Now we got Cleo. Cleo comes in season 3. We think she's good. Then we think she's bad. Then she is good, we think. And then she was going to be a headmaster. She becomes someone who can see the future. And then she becomes something else that I forgot. If you use the future, your ability to change the future. And yeah, I mean, she's interesting. She was actually very interesting and whatnot, and I do like her, but I don't, at the same time I don't love her, you know. I think she's a solid B. She's a B. Now we've got Dark Josie. Is this, or is this Josie? Okay, there's regular Josie. We're ranking Dark Josie, I guess. I mean, I don't know. She was Josie, but dark. I mean, I didn't hate Dark Josie, but I wasn't like excited for Dark Josie ever. Maybe a little. We'll put her in B behind Cleo. Dorian, he was there. I wish he was there in the final episode. I wanted to see him because I do like his time on the show, especially in the first season. A little less as time goes on, and it's not that I like him less. He's in the show a little less. But, and then him and Alaric's kind of love triangle thing was just BS. But I actually enjoy him. I'm going to put him in a solid B behind these two as well. Now we've got Emma, which was, as I just described, in that love triangle. She got annoying. She was there. She was funny sometimes. But, I mean, I think I liked Alyssa Chang more than her. So, Ethan. I like Ethan. He's there. He's not the brightest, but he's fun. He's fun. I liked his kind of story, him and MG's friendship, and I mean, his sacrifice was sad. Him developing powers was great. He's actually very solid. I think we got our first A. We got our first A in Ethan. Then we got Finch, which was Josie's girlfriend after Penelope left, and I mean, I guess she had her whole leader of the wolves thing and Jed friendship, but she's not great. I think she's a C, to be honest. I think she's probably the top of C right now. Now we've got Hope Michelson, S tier. S tier, and she's the main character of the show, the focus, and she's actually a really good main character protagonist of the show. I like when she narrates. I like the character, and of course, I liked her in originals, and I love Klaus and whatnot, and I love her story that has to do with Klaus and her progression into the Tribrid over the series, and she's just a really strong main character for the show, and top of S tier right now. Now we got Jed, who went from a jerk bully to an actual nice sweetheart, I guess, but I liked Jed. I did. He was pretty funny sometimes as the dumb guy, I guess, but yeah, I mean, I think he's an A or a B. I think Jed's a solid B behind Cleo, maybe above Cleo. I'm gonna put Jed above Cleo. Now we've got Josie. Josie's one of the main characters and a strong focus of the show as well. And I really like her arc, and I'm gonna put her in A as well. She's a focus of the show and very memorable, and her story is as well. Solid A. Caleb. We're also gonna put an A. Actually, I have to move these around maybe, but Caleb's arguably the funniest, maybe not, but he's pretty funny. And he also went from being this like bad, immature vampire into someone somewhat of a friend to MG, and also someone we love. And he falls off a little bit in like the final season, but he's still great. I don't know how to rank this. I think that's what I'll do. All right, now we got, is this Kim? I think this is Kim. I mean, Kim wasn't in it much. She kind of left. She was kind of lame, but she was kind of cool. She was just there, honestly. And I didn't hate her character, so she's not a D, but like she's the bottom of C, you know. Landon, I love Landon. I said it. Landon gets a lot of hate too, bro. People are haters, huh? Landon's great. He's a female lead. He's a male lead, and obviously not your I guess typical male lead. He's kind of a nerd dork, but he's really great for that. He knows a lot more than a lot of these people about movies, except Lizzie kind of does. But Landon's an S tier 100%. I just don't know where to put him. I've always had these two like at the top of my favorites, but I don't know what I have to do if someone's better. I mean, Hope's the lead main character. I guess we'll put Landon behind her, but just know that I'm not sure about that. I think they're both kind of equal. Now we've got Lizzie. Okay, this is the funniest person of the show. Like, it's Lizzie. She's a funny jerk, I guess, but she does have, her and Josie have great starting points and ending points for their characters. Kind of starting as the one that, I guess, coddles to her sister, the one that's the selfish sister who doesn't really realize it, and they kind of grow, and she's definitely an S tier. It's either her or Rick at the bottom of S tier, though. I'm gonna put her at the bottom of S tier, I guess. I mean, again, these are two that could be interchangeable, I feel like, at the bottom of S tier, but she's S tier. Now we've got Malivore Landon. I mean, are we just judging Malivore here, or Malivore while he was in Landon? Let's just judge Malivore as a whole, as a character, Malivore. I mean, Malivore, it's a pretty cool name. He brought the Monster of the Week, which is cool. Pretty cool idea. Honestly, Malivore's lit. Malivore's lit. I'm gonna put him in A. I'm gonna put him at like the solid top of A, you know? I'm gonna put him there. Now we got, oh my gosh. I forgot her name. How did I forget a name? Let me look this up. Okay, this is mine. This is just like a weird photo, I guess. Ethan's sister. I guess she had a crush on Hope, but like, we didn't explore that, I guess. I don't know. I mean, she's not a D character, but like, I feel like I enjoyed her more than Kim, so we'll put her there. MG, look at that smile. MG's the positive character. He's always spreading positivity, optimistic, helping all his friends out, never gave up on Lizzie. And MG's a very good character. I might move Malivore around here. I'll put MG top of A right there. We'll do that. Now we've got the Necromancer. I guess the monster of the week that stays the most during the show. It's also pretty hilarious. And I guess he's kind of a threat, but kind of not. But I actually really like him and his character and the fact that he can turn from Ted to the Necromancer. I think it's actually really solid. So I'm gonna put it in A, put him in A, like behind MG, maybe right here. Now we've got Pedro. Pedro, bro, was in season 1, a little bit in season 2. He got older, and he was in the series finale, which is great. But Pedro's pretty lit. I mean, I don't exactly know how to rank him. He's just the little kid that's there sometimes, and he gets crushed when Hope tells him Santa's not real, but then Santa does appear, and it's funny. But Pedro, I mean, he's just there. He doesn't have like an arc or anything, so I don't know. Since you don't have like an arc or anything, we'll put him B. He's great. Now we got Penelope, who was only in the first season. Should have lasted longer. Oh. I think her and Josie Endgame would have been the best, and her being in the show longer would have been good. And she was represented as a mean girl, but I mean, we know she wasn't. And I actually liked her character a lot. And actually, I'm not normally devastated when people leave shows. I wasn't devastated, but I was kind of like, I realized the potential in her character that they didn't really get to explore. I think she's at the top of B since we don't get much more of her. Now we've got Raph. Raph's a really great character, and I love him and Landon's brothers bond. But I think he's a solid A. I think he's an A right there. Maybe Malivore's about. Yeah, we'll put him there. We'll put him there. Now we've got Sebastian. I would have liked to see more of him. His death scene was pretty powerful and sad. I liked him. I mean, he wasn't always the best, right? But I think he's another solid A. I'm gonna put him here behind Raph. Okay, now we've got Sheriff M. I want to say Sheriff Mac. Got it. I wasn't wrong with Matt. Sheriff Mac. Again, a character that left the show when her and Alark were just getting interesting. You know, we kind of built her up to be Alark's new love interest, and then she was just gone. Like, poor Alark and his women, huh? But I mean, she actually probably would have been like B if she stayed on the show, but she's a C. I'm gonna put her there in C. Now, final person, Wade. Poor Wade. So, well, Wade's kind of like the Toby, you know, like the Toby in The Office or the Jerry from Parks and Rec. Kind of like the guy that everyone makes fun of for no reason and kind of bullies, and the person that nobody pays attention to. But he becomes a fairy, so that's pretty cool. And then he does help out more as the seasons go on. But I really like Wade, I do. I think Wade's like bottom of A. I think he's there. He's solid. He's solid. Oh, Call of Duty is now playable. That's interesting. But thank you guys so much for watching. Review episode 3. We're gonna have the best episodes tomorrow, and then after that will be the final review of this Vampire Diaries universe review, which will be the top 10 moments of the show. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.